Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome you all to the industrial pharmacy class. Dear students, today lecture is entitled as Mechanisms of Milling and Energy Mill. The main objectives of today's lecture is to learn about different mechanisms involving in the particle size reduction and different types of energy mill, and we will discuss in this lecture about the different types of energy mill involving ball mill, fluid energy mill, hammer mill, cutter mill, colloid mill, as well as the two other types of mill termed as end runner mill and as well as edge runner mill. Dear students, after the completion of this lecture, you will be able to learn about different types of mechanism involving in the particle size reduction or milling, and these comprise of four mechanisms including cutting, compression, impact, and attrition. In the second part of the lecture, we will discuss the different types of energy mill, including ball mill, that which type of mechanism is involved in the particle size reduction of material using the ball mill, fluid energy mill, hammer mill, cutter mill, colloid mill, end runner mill, as well as edge runner mill. Dear students, first of all, we will discuss in detail the mechanisms of milling. There are four methods of affecting particle size reduction involving different mechanisms. And these four mechanisms are as following: cutting, compression, impact, and attrition. Either of the mill for the reducing the particle size of material will involve either of these four mechanisms, which may be involvement of one mechanism and the particle size reduction using the mill, or combination of mechanisms for the reducing the particle size to the desired level. Now we will explain these four mechanisms of the milling one by one. Cutting, as the name implies, that the material or feed which is subjected for the particle size reduction is cut down by means of sharp blades or blades. By means of blades which are sharp, which may be one or more than one blade, the particle size is reduced by the process of cutting. The second mechanism is termed as compression, and this method of particle size reduction, the material is crushed by application of pressure. Pressure is applied, and by utilizing the pressure, the material is crushed, and by the crushing mechanism that is termed as pressure application is termed as compression. The third mechanism utilized for the milling is termed as impact. Impact occurs when the material is more or less stationary and is hit by any object moving at high speed. One is more or less stationary, and this material is hit by high speed moving object. Or the second case is that when the moving particles strikes a stationary surface. The particles are moving and they are striking with the stationary surfaces, and by this way the particle size is reduced. There are two cases. The first case is material is more or less stationary and that is headed by the high speed moving object, or the second case is when the particles are moving and these moving particles striking with a stationary surface. The last mechanism, that is the fourth one, attrition. In this method the material subjected to pressure as in compression, but the surfaces are moving relative to each other. In this case the pressure is also applied as in compression, but the difference is that in this case, along with the pressure application, the surfaces are moving relative to each other, resulting in shear forces which break the particles. And this is the table for the mechanism of felling. Epoxy mat increase and fineness of product from top to bottom. By cutting, fineness will be more, not more, from fineness from top to bottom will be more or increasing. And cutting, compression will be comparatively particle size will be reduced, and an impact and so on. And attrition, the fineness is increased. The highest fineness is at the bottom, as attrition is application of pressure and friction, and the diagram is also shown. And a common example of these methods of the particle size or mechanism of particle size reduction are shown in the table. Use of size reduction methods depend upon the degree of size reduction, and the typical methods are selected depend upon the degree of size reduction. For example, if the degree of size reduction we require large pieces, then the typical methods involved for the producing the large pieces are cutter or compression method. Example are rebar. If you require rebar large pieces, then typical methods are cutter or compression. If the degree of size reduction is coarse powders, impact mills, for example, if you require the liquefied or cascara coarse powders, then the typical method is impact method. If required fine powders, combined impact and attrition mills are to be selected, a typical method. And example of fine powders of the rhubarb and belladonna using the combined impact and attrition mills mechanism. If require very fine powders to produce very fine powders of the vitamins and antibiotics, fluid energy mill is a typical method of producing very fine powders of the vitamins and antibiotics. In this part of the lecture, we will discuss different types of the energy mills. And the first mill, that is ball mill. As the name indicates, the ball is used. A ball mill is an example of a combination method, that is a combination as a particle size reduction or milling method, which produces size reduction by both impact and attrition of particles. Ball mills consist of a hollow cylinder mounted such that can be rotated on a horizontal longitudinal axis, and these are the different types of the speeds, diagrams or figures. indicating A, that is showing the rotation speed too slow, and B, that is the rotation speed is too fast, and the C, that is rotation speed is the correct cascade action. The cylinder contains balls as shown, and these figures have different speed of rotation, the slowest, the fastest, and the correct one, cascade action. And these balls occupy 30% to 50% of the total volume of the mill. The ball size being dependent on the feed and mill size. Mills may contain balls with many different diameters, as this helps to improve the process, as the large balls tend to break down the coarse feed materials, and the smaller balls help to form the fine product by reducing wide spaces between balls. This is the explanation of using the larger ball and the smaller ball. That large balls will be able to break the coarse feed material, the smaller ball to form the fine product by reducing the empty spaces between the balls. The amount of material in a mill is of considerable importance. That amount of material we are taking, too much feed produces a cushioning effect, and too little feed causes loss of efficiency and abrasive wear of the mill parts. These are the drawbacks or the considerable importance of the material amount. That what will be the effect of too much feed if we produce too much quantity of the feed, then what will be the effect if we add too little quantity, then what will be the effect of the amount of material in these cases. So the amount of material in a mill is of considerable importance. Another factor of greatest importance in the operation of the ball mill is the speed of rotation. The speed of rotation is important. At low angular velocity, the ball moves with the drum until the force due to gravity exceeds the friction force of the bed on the drum, and the ball then slide back the most to the base of the drum. This sequence is repeated, produces very little relative movement of the ball, so size reduction is minimal. In case of the speed is very low. At high angular velocity and speed of rotation, the balls are thrown out to the mill wall, where they remain due to centrifugal force, and no size reduction occurs. In both cases, at high speed and at low speed, the efficiency is minimal. At approximately 2/3 of the critical angular velocity, where centrifuging occurs, a cascading action is produced. Balls are lifted on the rising side of the drum until their dynamic angle of repose is exceeded. You can see that is the third one. That is appropriate, the correct cascade action for maximum efficiency. At this point, that is shown in figure C, the fall or rollback to the base of drum and a cascade across the diameter of the ball of the mill. By this means, the most efficient size reduction occurs by impact mechanism of the particles with the balls and by attrition as well. The optimum rate of rotation is dependent on the mill diameter, but is usually the order of 0.5 revolution per second. This is the explanation regarding the why slow speed or high speed is not recommended or efficiently producing the particle size reduction. The second mill that is termed as fluid energy mill. You can see in the diagram that having the solids inlet, the feed is introduced over here, and fluid inlet jets are high pressure of air at the bottom, causing the zone of turbulence and turbulence of the particles, and the centrifuging action throws coarser particle toward outward, that is over there, and classifier is set to remove the fine particles and fluid energy well has another form of particle size reduction method that act by particle impaction and attrition. These mechanisms are involved in the process of particle size reduction. A form of fluid energy mill or jet mill, that is fluid inlet jet mill. A micronizer is shown in figure below. Both circular design and oval part designs are available. The circular design is now the most common. This consists of a hollow toroid which has a diameter of 20 mm to 200 mm. A fluid, usually air, is injected as a high pressure jet through nozzle at the bottom of the loop. You can see that is fluid inlet inject at the bottom of the loop at micronizer that is introduced. The high velocity of the air at the bottom of the loop gives rise to a zone of turbulence and to which solid particles are fed. The high kinetic energy of the air causes the particles to impact with other particles and with the sides of the mill with sufficient momentum for fracture to occur. Turbulence that is caused due to the high kinetic energy ensure that the lower level of particle collision or striking is high enough to produce substantial size reduction by the impact mechanism and up to some extent attrition mechanism of the particle size reduction. A particle size classifier is incorporated in the design as shown here. That is a particle classifier that removes the fine particles and fluid. So that the particles are retained in the toroid until sufficiently fine and are then entrained in the air stream that exhausts from the mill. Another type of mill that is termed as hammer mill. You can see a figure showing the hammer mill diagram, and the feed is introduced over this way. The metal case, that is particle size is reduced by impact using hammer mill, having different types of hammers, and the stout case of metal. A screen or mesh is to be set over here to produce the desired size particle to get away through this mesh, and it is collected as product. Hammer will consist of a series of 4 or more hammers hanging on a central shaft which is enclosed within a wedged metal case. During milling, the hammers swing out radially from the rotating central shaft. The angular velocity of the hammer produces a strain rate up to 80 per second, which is so high that most particles undergo brittle fracture. As size reduction continues, the inertia of particle hitting the hammer reducing markedly as particle mass is reduced. As subsequent fracture is less probable, so hammer mills tend to produce powder with narrow size distribution. Particles are retained within the mill by a screen of the desired size that allowed only adequately combinated particle size reduced particles to pass through. So the screen selection is depending upon the desired particle size to be received as a product. Particle passing through a given mesh can be much finer than the mesh aperture, as particles are carried around the mill by the hammers and approach the mesh tangentially. For this reason, square, rectangular, or herringbone slots are often used. Depending on the purpose of the operation, the hammer may be square faced. The different shape of the hammer, like square face, tapered to a cutting edge, or having a step form of shape of the hammer. Similarly, another mill that is a cutter mill, that is a modification of the hammer mill. Instead of hammer, here cutters, and two sets of cutters or knives are set, that is stationary knives and rotating knives, and similar to the hammer mill screen is to be set over here. The feed is introduced, and a cutter mill consists of a series of knives 2 to 12 in number attached to a horizontal rotor, which act against a series of stationary knives attached to the mill casing. The difference between the cutter and hammer mill is that in cutter mill stationary knives and rotating knives are there, while in the hammer mill there is no concept of the stationary hammer. During milling, size reduction occurs by fracture of particles between the two sets of knives, which have a clearance of a few millimeters. The two sets of knives, one is stationary and another one is static. Stationary is static, and the second one is the rotating one. A screen is fitted in the base of the mill casing and acts to retain material in the mill until a sufficient degree of particle size reduction has been effected. Thus, it is classified. The shear rates present in quarter mills are useful in producing a coarse degree of size reduction of dried granulation prior to the process of tableting. So self-classifying is there by using the mesh or sieve. Another equipment that is termed as colloid mill. Colloid mill operate on principle of high shear, which is normally generated between rotor and stator of the mill. In the diagram you can see, in the colloid mill diagram below, a hopper is there, that is for introducing the feed, and rotor and stator. Stator in static condition, while rotor will be rotated at high speed, and the speed of the rotor is 3000 to 20,000 rpm. That is the high speed of rotation of the rotor at rotator plea, and the flex stator or the spectator, the rotor is rotating at high speed, and high shear is generated by the movement of the rotor, which is fixed at this position between the rotor and stator. Adjustable gaps is there, and the material are drawn or formed to an adjustable gap that is set between the rotor and stator, and by this way homogenize the physical action and centrifugal force. By using the physical action and centrifugal force between the rotor and stator, the material's particle size are reduced. The second last mill that is termed as end runner mill, you can see in the figure, that consists of mortar and pestle, and particle size reduction by using end runner mill is done by crushing due to heavy weight of pestle that is made up of steel. The pestle is made up of steel and having high weight or heavy weight. Shearing stress is also involved during movement of mortar and pestle. Not only crushing is involved because of the heavy weight of the pestle, due to the heavy weight of the pestle, so crushing has resulted for particle size reduction. Apart from crushing, shearing stress is also involved during the movement of mortar and pestle in this piece of mill, which is termed as end runner mill. The last one, male, that is termed as age-runner male. You can see in the diagram there are two rollers. These are two heavy rollers, that is made up of stone or iron, that is responsible for the particle size reduction by their movement. Because of their heavy weight, particle size is reduced by crushing, and they consist of two heavy rollers. The roller moves on a bed of material, causing the reduction of particle size of that particular material over which the rollers move. References: you can consult the different sources that for this lecture I have consulted these books. First one is Lachman, Lieberman, The Theory and Practice of Industrial Pharmacy, 3rd edition. Horton Pharmaceutics, The Design and Manufacture of Medicine, 5th edition. Cooper and Girls, Tutorial Pharmacy, 6th edition. Let's overview the today topic. Today topic entitled Mechanism of Milling, Energy Mill, Objectives, Learning Outcomes, Mechanism of Milling involving 4 mechanisms, and these different mechanisms are cutting, compression, impact, and iteration. And we have discussed in detail the cutting, that material will be cut by means of saw blade or blades, and compression, the material is crushed by application of pressure, and an impact, when the material is more or less stationary and is hit by the object moving at high speed, or the second case is that when the moving particle strikes a stationary surface, like that we have studied in the hammer mill. And then iteration, and this method, just like the compression, in which the pressure is applied, here pressure also applied, but along with the pressure application the surfaces are moving relative to each other, and the relative movement of the surfaces over one another resulting in shear forces development, which ultimately break the particle. Use of size reduction method depend upon the degree of size reduction, like the large pieces required coarse powders, fine powders, very fine powders, and the typical methods involving like the rhubarb large pieces. Typical methods used: similarly licorice or cascara of coarse powder, particle size reduction, as well as fine powders of rhubarb and belladonna, and very fine powders of the vitamins and antibiotics, and the typical method used for degree of size reduction. In this table explained. And energy mill, we have discussed the ball mill, the mechanism involving here impact and attrition or particle size reduction. And this figure shows the rotation of speeds too slow and too fast, and as well as the correct cascade action of the mill. The volume of balls occupy the mill must be 30% to 50% of the total volume of the mill. An explanation of the considerable amount of the material to be introduced, too much feed effect and too little feed effect, as well as the greatest importance and the operation of ball mills as the speed of rotation is a prominent factor or greatest importance factor. At low speed, what will happen? At high speed or high angular velocity, what will happen? And at cascade action or critical angular velocity, that is 2/3 of the critical angular velocity, cascading action, that is for producing the maximum efficiency of the particle size reduction. Then we explain the fluid energy mill, the classifier and the fluid energy mill, hammer mill, the use of the screen in hammer mill, cutter mill, stationary knives, rotating knives, and again screen is used, and this metal casing at the bottom for classifying the degree of size reduction. Colloid mills consisting of rotor and stator, and the speed of the rotor, that is 3000 to 20,000 rpm. And runner mill consists of heavy weight of vessel that is made up of steel, shear and stress development during the movement of motor and vessel. And finally, edge runner mill, and edge runner mill, the heavy rollers movement on the bed of powder or bed of the feed, causing the particle size reduction. Remember that the heavy weight rollers are made up of stone or iron. Due to their heavy weight, the particle size is reduced. Thank you all for your attention.